One narrow waterway, one traffic jam of tankers, and within hours, the price of energy on 3 continents starts shaking. What if the world's oil supply doesn't break in a refinery, but in a bottleneck? This is the Strait of Hormuz, and it carries about 20 million barrels of oil a day, roughly 1/5 of global petroleum liquids consumption. About 1/4 of global seaborne oil trade passes here, and around 1/5 of global LNG trade does too. So when the ships stop, the shock doesn't stay local. In recent tensions, traffic through the strait has been reported at near standstill levels, with averages dropping from about 100 ships a day in February to around 6 a day in early March. That's not a slowdown, that's a chokehold. And the first victims are the people who never go near the Gulf. When shipping stalls, prices react fast. Brent crude jumped sharply after the latest escalation, and the impact shows up in gas stations, freight bills, and power markets long before the headlines cool down. Countries in Asia are hit hardest because most of the oil and gas moving through Hormuz is headed there. But here's the part most people miss. The crisis isn't just about oil. Hormuz is also a geopolitical trap. There are some pipeline alternatives, but they only cover part of the flow, which means a real disruption still leaves the system exposed. Saudi Arabia and the UAE can reroute some barrels, but not enough to fully replace what the strait handles every day. So the world gets a dangerous choice: pay more, panic more, or wait for the next move. That is why a single narrow passage can move markets like a weapon. It's not just a shipping lane, it's leverage. And as long as Hormuz stays vulnerable, every crisis in the region becomes a global story within minutes. Because the world doesn't need a full war to feel the damage. It only needs a few ships to stop.